Hey guys, today I'm going to be playing the most underrated role in Maple Hospital. It's actually not in the hospital, it's in the vet clinic, being the veterinarian. So I'm going to show you exactly what it's like to be a veterinarian. So you're going to spawn like right here. And you're going to want to go towards the door labeled main lobby. And then you're gonna turn, and here is the front desk. You would check in people, but right now there's no one to check in. And so you just claim a person right here. So the scale is if you walk straight from the waiting area and turn to the left. So here you just wait till the pet gets weighed. Then an empty exam room is any exam room, so I would just choose this one. Taking a temperature, just hit the prompt and it'll just spawn a thermometer. Same thing with the heart rate, just spawns a stethoscope. And the computer is right across the room from the pet bed thing. So you just walk up to the caretaker and ask about the diet. And depending on what they say, it'll just respond. So you don't need to do anything. You're gonna exit from the room that is closer to the, where the person would wait. And the bathing room's all the way down. And the shelf is on the back wall here. You're gonna go back to your room. Just gonna clip the nails. Ticket Flea Dogs is behind the reception desk, but you're going to go out the door that's closer to the pet bed, and you're going to walk straight, and then behind the shelf is these shelves filled with medicine. And Tick and Flea Dogs. Be careful to choose Tick and Flea Dogs and not Tick and Flea Chews. So, yeah. You're going to go back to your room again and give the dog or cat or whatever animal the Tick and Flea Dogs. Okay, and the vaccine is in the lab room, as I said. And the lab room is this first room with two desks, I guess. And the vaccine's right on the edge of this desk. A treat jar is actually gonna be the second room, not this first lab room area. It's in the second room area with the two tables, and the treat jar is right here on the counter. And then you're gonna go back to your room. Ooh, I did not mean to say. You're gonna go back to your room and give Murphy, or the dog or cat, the treat. Okay, the swab is from the lab room shelves, and the shelves are on the far back wall closest to the bathing room or the other room. And you're just gonna swab. You're gonna check the teeth and gums. An animal toothbrush is on the same shelf as the nail clippers, but on the other side. So here, the animal toothbrush is right here, across from the nail clippers. You can go back to your room. I think it's really important to know that there's two doors. The one closest to the pet bed is towards the front desk, and the one closest to the patient, where the patient's sitting, is the one to the lab room, the bathing room, and those things. Where are my dogs? It's also behind the reception area. I like the counter for reception. Okay, then you're gonna check for masses. Okay, they're gonna ask if you have any, if the person has any questions or concerns, and you gotta wait for them to pay, but they can't pay because there's like people in line. So I gotta like check them in. I'm just gonna check them in so then Jordan can pay for Murphy's appointment. So here I was a little bit confused. Like I did not know what to do. So I just sat there and I just checked in Yuri. So then again they could go sit, and then Murphy and his caretaker can come to the front and pay. So it's gonna ask like, hi, what are you here for? What's the pet's name? How old is the pet? And any other issues with your pet. And then you're all checked in. That's what the receptionist role. You get 2 XP for every receptionist. And you get 20 for every patient, plus like the payment thing and like other stuff. Bye! Hope you enjoyed this video.